Hey, I'm John Cannell. Today on Preppy Kitchen, we're making delicious sweet potato fries. So let's get started. First off, we're gonna grab some sweet potatoes, and I gotta tell you, there is a big sweet potato fry controversy. Basically, it's to soak or not to soak. There's two trains of thought, so I thought in this video, it would be fun to show both methods and see which one's better. I'm gonna try and rope Brian in to see if he'll do a blind taste test. We'll see. You're gonna want either 2 big or 3 medium-sized sweet potatoes. These seem pretty large to me, so that'll be good. Also, a vegetable peeler. Get a nice knife out too. We are gonna use a little bit of olive oil and some seasonings, but those come later. So basically, everyone loves a nice crispy fry, and sweet potato fries can be kind of soggy when you bake them. So the most popular method is just to bake them up. However, a lot of people are telling me that they get good results from soaking them in cold water overnight. So I thought we could start this video today and come back tomorrow. All I have to do is peel this potato, cut it, and soak it. Sweet potatoes are actually delicious, and they're very nutritious as well. I'm gonna chop this up now. You want that knife to be sharp because a dull knife is your enemy. Okay, we want 1/4 of an inch thick slices. So 1, 2, 3. Lots of surface area because later on we're gonna be dusting these in cornstarch and then giving them some seasoning as well. I like to cut my sweet potatoes in like a little bit of a conveyor belt. 1, 2, and look at all these beautiful little fries you have already. Having sweet potato fries is a great way to get your kids to have a little bit more beta carotene in their diet and introduce them to foods like sweet potatoes that maybe they're not like super friendly with. It's interesting because kids go through a phase where they're really experimental, will try anything, and then they grow up and they start expressing opinions. So you have to reintroduce foods to them. Our sweet potatoes are all cut up. This looks beautiful, really easy. You can use ice water or just cold water. Plop these in. Kind of want to release some of the starch and just get them nice and crispy, in theory. Should I grab some ice for this? Make it really cold? Let's do that. It's so cold. Okay, this is gonna go into the fridge overnight. These guys have been soaking 24 hours. The hope is that any excess starch will just be dispersed into the water and that you'll have crispier fries that don't stick together as much. We'll find out. In the meantime, I'm gonna be peeling and chopping another one for our control. These fries are just gonna go straight into our preparation, no soaking. I'll keep them separate though, and we're gonna see if I can taste the difference or maybe if Brian can. Sweet potato fries are great and the kids like them. I will admit though, my favorite sweet potato preparation is like a sweet potato casserole. The brown sugar, the butter. 1/4 inch thick slices. In case you're wondering, I'm using a global knife. These are my favorite because they're kind of indestructible. So they have like a metal handle, and I'm not getting paid to say this by the way. I've had some really nice knives that have gotten just trashed because someone put them in the dishwasher by accident. It's okay, we all make mistakes. But this way, like, even if you mishandle it, you can just sharpen it up again and it'll be fine. Nice 1/4 inch thick fries. I've noticed when I see these being photographed that they're all like perfect fries. Like they literally just take the very center ones out and you never see some of the edge guys. So these are totally fine, don't throw them away. All right, clean this up and on to the next stage. Head to that pantry. And now we're gonna get some magic. All right, these guys are wet and cold. I don't like that. So let's just pour the water out. And give them one final rinse. Gonna grab a clean kitchen towel. Just get that excess liquid off. So we're gonna do this twice. Once with our regular ones, once with the soaked ones. First off, we're gonna grab a good sized tablespoon cornstarch. Gonna sprinkle cornstarch over these guys. You could also like plop them in a plastic bag and give them a good shake. Just a nice little coating. It'll help them crisp up. I've been doing a lot of fried chicken tenders and stuff like that, and cornstarch is something you go through so quickly. Okay, here's the deal. This plopped out over here. These guys, same deal. So So people say this method is useful, but I wonder if they're just copying over what happens with actual like regular potatoes, because regular potatoes have more starch. These guys don't have as much, so I don't know how helpful it's actually gonna be. In part because they've been like completely soaked with water, so even though we patted them dry, and I did a good job patting, it's just like they feel a bit wet to me. These go on a separate baking sheet. You're gonna drizzle with olive oil. I'm gonna use my favorite tool, which is an olive oil mister. This lets you mist olive oil on veggies. It's also good when I air fry things, so I use this for all my air fried chicken stuff. Give it a good spray. Just wanna like mist the top, and like, let's be real, all the recipes were like 1 teaspoon of olive oil drizzled. Like, are you kidding me? It just galls me to no end because you have to give them like a little bit of oil all over the surface, not like one drizzle on one part. That does nothing. Nothing. You can let me know in the comments if you've had like a recipe kind of like fail because you actually followed like the silly 1 little drop of oil rule. 1 teaspoon. Drizzled over the surface. Okay. Wait, is the oven on? Set that up into 400. Needs to be nice and hot. Mr. Fries. Mr. Fries could be the name of a band. Alrighty. The last thing is I'm gonna use some fine sea salt and just sprinkle it over my fries for seasoning. Gonna sprinkle some now and a little bit more later when I give them a toss. There are many seasonings you could use for your sweet potato fries, so let me know in the comments like what your favorite is. Some people like to have like a little bit of a kick from some chili. Some of them like seasoned salt, like with something extra added to it. It's totally up to you. I almost forgot to tell you, these guys can't just be like higgledy-piggledy all over the baking sheet. Spread them out. And if you need to, you could even, split them up into different baking sheets. I think I might do that. Now we're gonna go into the oven 400 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes, and then we're gonna take them out and do something else. Okay, after about 9 minutes, I pull these out. So we're just flipping them all over. Just make sure they're still spaced out a little bit after you flip them over. Pop them back into the oven for 8 to 10 minutes until they're nice and crispy. Repeat for the other batch, and we'll give them a taste. Our sweet potato fries are out of the oven. I've been munching on them, but I have 2 plates here. They look the same. Brian, take 1 bite of each and tell me which one you like better. That was A, this is B.
I mean, it tastes pretty similar.
Taste, texture, all the same?
There's something I liked about the first one like a little bit better, but I don't know.
Okay.
I think it might have just had more salt on it.
Well, by a hair, he liked the soaked ones. They're actually almost exactly the same, so I don't know if it makes any difference. I will say, like, if you want to prep something the night ahead, go ahead and soak them. If you want to bake them right ahead, that works too. That's gonna be perfect with a little bit of dipping sauce. Maybe a turkey burger. I'll see you in the next video. If you like this video, check out my side dish playlist.